Good morning, everybody, and I hope you're just excited about being here on Friday. But before we dig into the news, okay, and apparently Fernando forgot that we were doing the news show this morning. You had a really tough time this morning.
I know, man.
Dude, have you not done this before?
I did.
You sure?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this one more time. And the weather. Woke up late. You have two things you have to do. You okay, man?
Yeah.
Okay, it's December, bro. It's like it's all good. It's all good. What is the weather like today, Fernando?
I have no idea. I mean,
I got my watch on as a backup just in case.
65. Today is 65. The high is gonna be 80. Wow.
Yeah. Well, this is actually when we get a temperature shift. This is what the rest of the world feels like
That's
most of the time.
probably why what happened. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Dave checking in at Springfield with a beautiful 28. Fang checking in with 36, going up to 59. Ron's checking in 33 with a 53 in North Carolina. And Frankie's coming in at 38 in Fresno, California. Y'all guys, like, I guess you guys get the winter weather.
Mm-hmm.
Because we sure as heck don't. Negatives checking in at 51 in South Carolina, going to be 66. Toasty, 2 wind chills in North Dakota. Ooh.
That's crazy.
30 in West Virginia. Hey. Well, it's 22 degrees in Washington.
Can see that.
Man, I was just thinking like 66 is feeling kind of
46,
cold.
Kansas City.
Dang. Good morning, Pizza Dave. I'm digging the name. 36 checking in Vermont.
Very cool.
Yes, it is. But for the most part, you guys are telling us the same thing. It's cold. San Diego checking in at 49 and dark. I could see that.
When it's 49 and dark, it's just like...
That usually means it's the morning.
That means like it's not good.
I mean, it's not like, you're going to... I don't know. We don't... I mean, the sun is out. It just looks like if you look out the window right now, you would think it's just another day in June.
Correct.
July, August. I mean,
no, it's perfectly
It's definitely, Florida's a different animal.
It's 65. Sure. It doesn't feel like 65.
Okay, there again. I have a convertible, so it does feel like 65 because it's cold.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Because you're just driving for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And all the wind is get you. But as soon as it's like, no.
Well, yeah, but for the 15 minutes while I drive, it's very cold, so I wear a jacket. Otherwise, I have to roll up the windows, and it's not fun. So, what's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? It's damn cold.
Exactly. That's what I say.
The morning's 34.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let me tell you. So here's the funny story. So he sounds like a tough guy. Like, it's only 66. It's not cold. I mean, yeah, it's right. Okay. If it's as soon as it's 53, he's gonna come in here dressed looking like
it's 50. We talk about 50s.
He's gonna be like a little chihuahua,
like 10 degrees,
just shaking, and he'll just be over there miserable. And he always looks pitiful. It's so funny. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but for me, it's like a jacket that fixes it. Done.
That's why you just stand there and you're like, oh, it's so cold. It's so cold. I'm so cold. It's okay, man. It's okay.
I know. Oh, perfectly fine.
It's all good. Well, hey guys, we got a story for you. 50 in the Panhandle.
Oh, very cool.
We got stories. We got all kinds of things. Yeah, see, Lutz checking 67. In. 67. That's here in Florida, guys.
Yeah.
We got stories. We got news. We got a lot. Let's just jump right into it. Coming back after, having a week off because of Thanksgiving. Remember that? Remember how last week was Thanksgiving? Does anybody remember that? I feel like, time just moves so fast. We don't even realize what has happened.
It's December already, man.
It's just, I mean, a month ago today, we were at SEMA.
Yeah.
A month ago. Unbelievable. And in 2 months, we'll be back in Vegas again.
2 months.
2 months. 2 months. 5th of February. We'll be back in, or 4th, 3rd. Either way, we'll be back in Vegas again for Knowledge Fest. In 3 months, we'll be at Master Tech Expo.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, though. Yeah. It's like a month that way we were there. 2 months that way we'll be over here. Yeah. It's insanity. And in 24 short days, Christmas will be here. And then in 9 days, and then 9 days, 12 days of Christmas will start.
Yes, in 9 days. That is correct. So,
and this first week in January, we tell everyone the winners of the Clean Wire Challenge competition on Master Tech Expo. Send your registrations, and
you haven't entered. You have to go and enter, guys. Come on, yeah. Clean Wire competition. Send you pictures. Send your resume. dnfchristmas@yahoo.com.
Well, that's because you live month to month because of bills and work and paychecks. Whereas when you're a kid, you have no concept of time. So it's just yes.
It's just living la vida loca.
Yeah, you're just like, what do I got to do today? I got some action heroes that are really calling my name. And after lunch, I'm going to head over to the TV. I'm going to play some stupid video game for at least 4 or 5 hours. And then, before bed, matchboxes. I'm thinking some matchboxes.
But then I got a full day. Tons of money.
I got a full day ahead of me. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. 72 in a row. 12 days of Christmas for the win. Thanks early for doing. Oh yeah, thanks. Hey, no problem, man. Really, it's the vendors we have to thank because
they are the guys that put in the.
I mean, I'm just the guy that makes the phone calls and begs, but they're the guys that say yes. I beg really good though because I feel like they're like, oh dude, yeah. I'm gonna pop some tags.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Don't forget, I want a cane, so when I get out, I can be like, a cane. Yeah, you gotta have the cane.
You're gonna be like an old guy, like
no, a cane, no, just so I could just. Gotta. I know. Listen, if you're gonna have the pimp apparel, you gotta have the cane, because U.S. will beat the Netherlands.
Hey, that's the hope, man.
I mean, well, we
that's
can
the
hope.
hope.
We can hope.
I think so. I think. Yeah, it happens.
Well, okay, I'm not okay. When I mean living paycheck to paycheck, I mean every 2 weeks you get a paycheck. People live bills to bill. I don't really know if it's paycheck to paycheck, but you live bill to bill. Okay, so it's not like you can miss a month of bills. It's not like you're paying 2 or 3 months of bills in advance.
You can.
People live bill to bill. It's like today's the 15th. I got to make the house payment. I always got to make the house payment on the 15th. You know, it's just it's just how it is. If you got money in the bank at the end of the month, you win. Anyways, I got stories. We got news. Let's hop into it. Speaking of money, there's probably an echo. Speaking of money, let's take a look at this story here. Oh my gosh, what could this possibly be? I think it's a lie. Is this the right one? Yeah. Average gas price is headed to $3. Helps holiday sales. All right, so I had to get gas this morning. Somehow I managed to get here on time too. It's crazy. Oh wait, I know. I woke up on time.
I didn't.
Yeah. So I went to the pump this morning and got some gas. Yeah. And so regular here is still like $3.35 a gallon.
Yeah.
So we're not there.
What do you mean we're not there? It's $3.
Interesting. So I'm always paying someone, right? Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, sorry. So when you say we're not there, what are you talking about? It's
$3. Okay, no, it doesn't say it's headed to $3.50 a gallon. It doesn't say it's headed to $3.25 a gallon. It says it's headed to $3 a gallon. I don't know. I don't play fuzzy math. When you tell me $3, I expect to pay $3. So there you go. In Tennessee, it's $2.93. So in their case, yes, that, and there again, okay. So yeah, so. Boom. I was waiting for thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank, because I was waiting for that because I was hoping that somebody from Cali would chime in because their gas prices. Why are you guys
complaining?
Well, no, their gas prices are always ridiculous. Like because it's probably illegal to have a gas car, but it's also probably illegal to have a battery car. and you can only drive it on a Tuesday between the hours of 8 and 5.
Yeah.
The 405 is always going to be 5 lanes of death and destruction, and like you're not going anywhere. But no, Cali prices of gas are it's like, wow, what?
Yeah.
It's probably unionized gas. I mean, I have no idea why these guys pay so much.
So,
but anyways, here checking in, gas was for regular was $3.35.
So 335. The article says like around like 350, right? So we are under the.
No, man. When you say $3, I want $3. I want, and I'm not going to Detroit to get it, but I told him, it said Dave paid $3.78 yesterday.
Yeah.
A liter. Oh yeah. No. Your gas is expensive. Wrong show, but I totally understand.
It's a $4.45 at Costco.
Do you ever feel alone in the world? Just skip a few bills. Oh man, you are not wrong. Anyways, the idea here is that the price of gas is magically going down in December, so that you'll have enough money to get your kid his next action figure and or Matchbox car to put underneath the Christmas tree. Maybe buy your wife that something special from Walmart. I mean, because it's just $1.
It's not
just
like $3.
It's not like it put us in the Victoria's Secrets category. So I mean, slow it down, guys. But anyways, I guess that's that. To me, this was like, hey, it's a ray of sunshine in an otherwise dismal day. Let's start off the news with a happy story. Speaking of happy stories, moving into next year, Alpine resumes its experience events. So this is when Alpine shows up with their fleet of cars. So they have the Tesla with the F1 status system in it. They have Jeeps, Rams, F-150s, all of them pimped out with
full
Alpine stickers all over them. You guys have seen a lot of them in the Knowledge Fest videos and just standalone videos that we've done with them. This was something they started doing, and then because of, I don't know, worldwide pandemic, they kind of rolled it back some. They'll be starting that back up again in 2023. It's going to start. I know it's going to start here in Florida. What were the other 2 states?
Texas, California, of course, bigger.
Well, yeah, the 4. Okay, so here's the secret, guys. If you didn't know, there's actually 4 states that make up 80% of the business in the country, and that is Florida, Texas, New York, and California. All the other states, no offense, guys, but you're not pulling your weight. Just saying, you guys got to step it up a little bit. So those are the states it's going to start in, and then it'll work its way out. It's going to be at local Alpine dealers. So if there's an event going on, you can request to have these guys come out.
Yeah.
Might be fun. Some of you guys might actually get to hear the F1 status car, and that'd be pretty cool. Yep.
I would recommend if you are, for example, Texas, California, ask one of your local dealers, hey, do you guys, Alpine dealers, and you guys going to have any event coming up? So you guys have the chance to listen the one and only F1 status. Oh, what's up, Gary?
How you doing, buddy?
He's big. He's still big.
Gary's a big guy.
Yeah.
Gary's a big guy. Nice guy, though, man. Yeah, I like Gary. Gary's fun. Don't get to see him that much.
I know.
All right, moving on. For those of you guys that didn't know yet, I mean, I know we missed a week, but I still felt we needed to report on this. Sundown Audio acquired by a 12-volt company, which is just, it's a battery company. I mean, excess power by Sundown.
That was crazy.
It's not crazy, okay? And I just kind of wanted to give my thought on not necessarily them buying Sundown, which I think was a great move. And what I was thinking more is that, okay, so a lot of guys that are creative, okay, aren't necessarily good businessmen, okay? They can get things to a point. Okay. I feel that, in a company, one of the companies that we work with closely, it's you can get them, the current staff can get you to X, but sometimes you need to go plus X. So you have to bring in somebody else. It's like when a lot of these companies change CEOs.
Yeah.
It's like this CEO was good to get us to this point. This is really what it's made for.
But that's the only.
And then that's it.
We
and then
stop here.
Yeah. We need to bring in the next guy that can take, because that guy isn't good at starting things. He's good at like managing time, expand, doing all that. And admittedly, he's like, I just want to get back to the design aspect of it and not worry about the day-to-day expense of it. And that's also why a lot of guys that own companies, they'll bring in, like they'll go to a different position and they'll bring in a new CEO, but they'll stay in the company doing stuff because it's like, I just want to concentrate on this over here.
So for me, I look at us, our industry. For example, you're a fabricator, or I'm a fabricator, you're a wiring guy, and not necessarily I'm going to know how to wire, right?
Yeah.
So you're an amazing fabricator, so you do the fabrication, and then I come in and do the wiring because you can do the wire. It's like you only do so much, and that's it. You can't.
Right.
You can't.
Well, but you're going to try.
Right.
Right. And
but
it's
you're going to
just
fail.
It's knowing that it's like I've had enough of this, and I want to bring somebody else in to
finish the job,
to take it to the next level, because you still have hopes and aspirations for your business.
Yeah, and it's good for the company.
Yeah, you realize that like you're the limitation in this, and that it's time to bring somebody else in that can
new ideas. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, admittedly, like just doing our little company that we have, it's a lot of work. That a lot of the mundane work gets in the way of the creativity.
Yes, and sometimes you pick in one of those brains, different brains, and it's like, oh, this is a good idea, something like that.
Yeah, they're both great guys. I mean, and everyone that I've talked to that
that's what they
knows
say.
With those, interacts with them, they're like, these are great guys.
I don't have the opportunity to meet them.
I've never met them in person. I just know people that know them. So, I mean, I think this is a great move. I love it when companies or people that are in charge of companies go like, I know my limitations. I want to grow the company. I want to take it to the next level. And they just, they bring in the right people to do that. In this case, it just made sense for him to sell the company, but stay on as a active role. I mean, progressive group and like, buying Rockford and Wet Sounds and a bunch of distributors and a bunch of rep firms.
Rockford, nothing changed.
But now they have less stress because now they have a bigger bank account behind them.
And bigger bank account.
And they can take a lot of those projects that have been up on the shelf off of the shelf now because they have the ability to concentrate on those. Yeah. Because there's somebody else worrying about the day-to-day nonsense.
Correct. Yeah.
What's up, El Fernandez?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
So, this is always cool. I always like to see how these things play out. I think it's a great idea. Yeah. Something similar to this was Amp Global buying audio control. Correct. There again, Alex was looking, he wanted to go somewhere with the company. He felt he'd taken it as far as it can go with his, checkbook. And by bringing in a bigger checkbook, he could grow the company in new directions and stuff like that.
Bigger wallets.
And, bigger wallets. And it is. There's a lot of back end side of things that are going on with that company. As well as Rockford. There's lots of new things coming out of Rockford. So I can only assume in 6 months we'll see some of the benefits of this new transition of power.
So that will be like an amplifier with built-in battery. Ooh.
Well, I mean, the reality, who knows? I mean, who knows? I mean, but the reality is when you take some of the stress off of the creative force, then that allows you to. Yeah. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I'm with you. I understand what you're saying. I understand. Let's try moving us there and see where that gets us. Yeah. All right. So moving on in the world of fun and excitement. Okay. So Crutchfield hits 12-volt sales. Yeah. All right. So do you have this article? Okay. Can you blow that up? Because I just want to see that number. Okay. So this is nothing more like the article on this don't really care about. What I wanted to point out is that like in the world of online sales, there is one king. Okay. And what I mean by one king, there is one king. And that king goes by the name of Crutchfield. Okay. So they did last year in business $470 million of online sales. Okay.
$469.
$470. The year's not over. $470.
Okay.
$470 million in online sales.
Now this is home and car.
Right, but this is just consumer goods. This isn't like Amazon where it's like we sell everything from buttons to cars. This is just, hey, I'm the biggest 12-volt retailer in the world. No, you're not. They are. Yeah. So, holy crap. Just wanted to share that number. So when people are out there saying how great and how much product they sell and whatnot, okay, drop your checkbook. Let me see, because this is something that Crutchfield normally doesn't do. The only reason they were at a conference and the owner was talking, Mr. Crutchfield, and they were comparing numbers from last year to this year. This year they actually did better substantially. Yeah, like another
421 million.
So they did like $40 million up from last year. Yeah. So, which is expected. I mean, but holy crap. Just wanted you guys to like the amount of money that Crutchfield makes as an online 12-volt / home audio. Just an audio, it's insanity. Yeah. So that was it. That was all I cared about on that one. Any thoughts on that?
No. I mean, it's
it's just unbelievable. No, and the funny part is like we know we had the pleasure of meeting one of the rep firms that deals with Crutchfield for a couple of the brands. Yeah, and which I had that was not this year in Vegas, but last year in Vegas, because we knew a lot of the same people because we're both old dudes, and like we were talking about Orion because he used to be the Orion rep, so he knew my Orion rep, this gentleman by the name of Ed Firestone. Cool. So we had old Ed stories. And like it was just fun to talk about like 90s car audio.
I just have the chance to meet the guys of Crutchfield, the guys they do all that stuff, and that was great. Yeah, great guys.
yeah. Although I'm sure he's not that. Yeah, he's probably pretty close. Great service too. I mean, I remember Crutchfield started. Customers would bring their heads to price match. Yeah. Really? I mean, dude, back in the day, that was the Victoria's Secrets catalog for 12 volt. Okay. Like that I
never had a Victoria's Secret catalog, so I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Yeah, no one gets mailers anymore. Yeah. But that Crutchfield magazine would show up, every quarter. And you would just thumb through it, dreaming. Dreaming of, I want to buy. Oh man, look at those. Oh, I could swing that. So, anyways, it's nice that they're still in business and succeeding so well.
It's like a sale, I don't know. It's awesome.
All right, a lot of people mentioned this to us, and I finally got a chance to read about it. The invisible speaker wins CES Innovation Award. Who cares about all that? Here's the scary part. So this is a speaker that, as you can see, is very thin. And the idea behind it is it's a panel conductive speaker. So it uses things around it to resonate in order to create sound. There's some TVs right now that have it. I have not heard them yet. I would like to, just because here's the problem. And here's where this rubbed me the wrong way right away, because they were like, we can put these in cars and there's no more need for grills and magnets and stuff like that. The problem is, if they start taking the grills out of the car, we're going to have to start cutting the cars up, because I can guarantee you these things are not going to sound good. Like, we know this. We know they can't make a middler that sounds good. This is a 2.5 or 3 inch coned driver with magnet that they've, like a conventional motor structure. Like, it sounds like crap. You're trying to tell me some like modern version of an electrostatic speaker is gonna be able to reproduce and make high frequency, good deep bass and stuff? Like, no, man, this thing is gonna suck.
Well, they say it's invisible, so we don't know yet.
There's one right there. You just can't see it. Yeah. I don't know. So I mean, when I was at Audio Control, they had the invisible wall speakers that just mount on the wall and you paint over them. You can't even tell. And you definitely, like, the high frequency wasn't, because you have something over the tweeter. I mean, you can make your tweeter as loud as you want, but when you put something over it, like a paint and paper and all that, it's like it's still going to absorb some of that sound. And you didn't get that crisp, tingly. it was great for rear effect because it's a rear effect speaker, and
Yeah, I can see that.
you just need sound behind you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that's cool. And then like we started playing music, and
Well,
I was
maybe
like,
they're going to put it in the headrests, right there.
no,
Flat.
well, no, because it has to be attached to something to vibrate.
It's gonna vibrate your head
to create. Well,
yeah, that's it. I don't know, man. For me, those things are like, really.
Oh yeah, here we go. So Chris has it. It says at Best Buy they have the Sony display that resonates, and it's crazy to hear the voice coming from the screen. Does it sound good though, Chris? I think is really the thing that concerns me. Like, for example, is this something you'd like to have?
All right, so hang on. I want to see the what?
So Sony has this in their TV.
Okay.
Okay, so it's moving the panel of the TV in order to create sound. Okay, so the big crystal, it moves that in order to create the sound that. So there again, sound is nothing more than air movement. Okay, so
100%.
If you have the screen, so like if she was talking right now and these was on the back of the screen, that's where the sound would be coming from because, so I mean, some of the things you can do with it are like on an 85-inch TV, you could literally put an array of these across it and make it like has the person steps across the TV.
Yeah.
If you did the work, you could make it sound like click, 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 click. I mean, you can still do that with conventional speakers, but
I'm just gonna go here to the Best Buy and see if they have it.
They might. They might. I don't know. I'm just more thinking that if I could afford it, I would. Right, but okay. So what I'm saying though is like, do you have I have a home stereo,
yeah,
and I'm pretty sure what my home stereo is doing that can't do.
Yes,
correct. And that just like the Bose guys, the Bose guys, which was funny. The Jeep lady, she was complaining about home audio stuff. She's like, they sold us some Bose crap. It took them like a day to put it in. It took them 2 days to take that shit back out. And I was like, that's not what I want. You try to sell me this garbage. And I was like, dang, girl, take it down. Take it down. Anyways, it'll be interesting as always to see how these things go. I feel a lot of the times, like these companies come up with this technology, they try to sell it, it gets out into the world, people start to hear it, and they're like, yeah, no.
Not so much.
Not so much.
But the idea is great.
The idea is, I don't know if the idea is great, and I'm sure there's applications for it, but I don't know if we're ready for car. One more new product news that I wanted to share with you guys. Audiomobile, I think that's a better place to put it. Audiomobile ships 4K HD Encore sub. Listen, Audiomobile makes some of the baddest shallow mount drivers there are. This is kind of their specialty, that and passive radiators.
Yeah.
Fernando has gotten many classes about Audiomobile from the gentleman that runs the company here in the US.
Yeah.
Really super cool dude. Always has awesome stuff to talk about. But what's unique about this woofer is this is their first shallow mount driver that's made to handle 1,000 watts. I think it's the first shallow mount driver that can handle 1,000 watts. And it's beautiful.
I actually have the chance to see it at Knowledge Fest.
Is this the woofer you got to see?
Yes.
You got to touch it?
I touch it. I just fingered it and do all that stuff. That was great. It's amazing. It's heavy.
It's got to be.
It's heavy.
1,000 watt shallow mount driver. Just
good. And they're going to make it 15.
Of course they're going to make it 15. Like, why would you not make it 15?
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, when you look at the sizes around, something like this might not necessarily fit under the seat of a car or of a back seat, like that, of a box like that. These are shallow mount drivers. These are just small enclosure boxes and not the first. Like I said, I'm sure there are others.
It's not the last.
And it won't be the last. The next time we'll get to see a Doug, you need to call me, by the way. I need to call you. We need to talk, buddy.
We need to talk to Batman.
I need to talk to Batman. No, he's Robin.
That's what I'm saying. We need to talk to Batman.
No, I need to talk to Robin. Either way, this is cool for you guys that are looking for a super, like, going to take a lot of wattage under the seat, or what I said earlier. If you're looking for something like that, this is it. This is the thing. Check out Audiomobile.
Yeah.
Man, and this is the thing that's going to screw me up because it's like Audiomobile, and then you have Audiomobile Canada that I'm going to go see. Yeah. So,
hey, Michael.
Hey,
What's
just
up,
so you
buddy?
guys
¿Cómo
know,
estás?
we get these stories from CE Outlook. If you're interested in learning more about these stories, there's always links in the description. You can click on them and you can read the stories and make your own decisions on whether or not, whatever you feel. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the show for you guys. Thank you so much for spending your Friday morning with us. We hope you enjoy these news things.
Tomorrow, don't forget tomorrow, regular.
Tomorrow's Saturday, so we'll be back. The show will be on
6 o'clock.
We'll take some questions. We'll have some fun. A lot of stuff going on. If you haven't registered to win or to compete in the Clean Wire Challenge of Master Tech Expo, you can head over to Master Tech Expo and click on the link for that, and it'll give you the whole like all the description of what's going to happen. As well as if you'd like to register, send us pictures of your clean wiring to dandfchristmas@yahoo.com. Send us your pictures, put in the title CWC Clean Wire Challenge. If you also want to watch a video about it, if you go back in the regular 5-star channel, we have one a couple, like 2 weeks ago.
And if you know somebody that is really good at wiring, just send a link to this guy so he can participate, Or
just call him on the phone and say, bro,
this is for you, bro.
Man up, man.
Yeah.
Man up.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, as always. We'll see you later next time.
Bye, guys.